quote secret trial because it was never publicized anywhere, and the only reason we found out about it is because through the Korean streamers that were actually called to testify. So thankfully, they actually shared the information with us.
Johnny Somali's secret trial has taken a turn that no one expected, and the truth behind it might be darker than anyone realizes. After months of chaos, arrests, and shocking revelations, Johnny has managed to pull off a legal move so unexpected that it left both his fans and his enemies completely speechless. This isn't just another case. This is a high-stakes, behind-the-scenes courtroom game that could change everything for him. Right now, as we speak, Johnny Somali has won a hidden court battle that was never supposed to see the light of day. No news outlet reported it. No public statement was made. It all happened in silence, behind closed doors, until now. Watch this video till the end, because what you're about to hear will completely change the way you see this case. And don't forget to subscribe, because this story is still unfolding, and the next chapter might be even more shocking.
So Johnny and his legal team decided to go on the offense against Youngman because Youngman is in quite the pickle, to put it lightly, right now. So Youngman is currently in jail. So he is in prison. Okay, Youngman is currently in prison. And Johnny decided to press charges against him for 3 different things.
Let's get straight to it. While everyone thought Johnny was cornered, facing multiple deepfake charges and potentially over a decade in prison, his legal team was quietly plotting a counterattack. And in a move that no one saw coming, they filed a secret counter lawsuit against another Korean streamer involved in the scandal, Youngman. Now here's where it gets crazy. Despite the world thinking Johnny was done for, he actually won this hidden trial. Yes, you heard that right. He won. This victory wasn't just symbolic. It changed the entire trajectory of his case. According to inside sources, this private hearing wasn't even listed publicly in the Korean legal registry. It was a shadow trial, known only to a handful of insiders, including translators and a few streamers who were called to testify. And the only reason we even know about it is because those same streamers leaked the truth after the hearing ended. So how did Johnny Somali, the internet's most hated man, manage to pull off something like this? The answer is simple: strategy, manipulation, and timing.
He lied a lot, apparently.
A lot.
So what did the translators say that he lied about, or what was the main things?
I think the primary one was saying, I don't know, or I don't remember, the things he clearly would have remembered. For example, who brought the baton? Who brought the baton to the fight? You know.
Okay.
Everybody knows that Hank brought the baton. It's obvious. He talks about the baton, he shows the baton on stream, the baton is in his apartment. Johnny knows that baton very well. And they asked him, who brought the baton? And he said, I don't know.
And Youngman ended up disarming and using the baton?
That's
Is that
right.
what happened?
Hank brought the baton, and Youngman felt, I guess, threatened by the baton, so he took it, and Johnny claims he hit him.
Johnny's lawyers realized that the prosecution's deepfake case against him was vulnerable. One of the 2 major charges was built on shaky evidence, and if they could discredit the witness, they could collapse half the case. That's exactly what they did. Youngman, the streamer who had accused Johnny, was already in trouble himself. He was in prison, facing unrelated charges. Johnny's team saw an opening, and they went for the kill. They launched a counterattack, suing Youngman for defamation, assault, and even stalking. It was a cold, calculated move, and unbelievably, it worked. The judge sided with Johnny on one of the claims, dropping one of his deepfake charges in the process. Now, think about that for a second. A man sitting in a foreign prison, charged with cybercrimes, somehow manages to flip his situation and walk out with a partial legal victory. That's not luck. That's manipulation. Johnny Somali's legal strategy wasn't about proving innocence. It was about creating confusion. He wanted to blur the lines between victim and aggressor so much that the court would start questioning who was really to blame. And it worked. The ruling not only reduced his prison exposure, but also gave him confidence ahead of his final trial. The charge that could have added 7 to 10 years to his sentence is now gone. His maximum sentence has dropped drastically, from 12 years to around 5. And even worse, this victory made him cocky. People close to the case say Johnny walked out of that courtroom smiling, whispering to his lawyer, they'll never see it coming. But here's where things turn sinister. Insiders claim that Johnny and his associate Hank used staged and manipulated evidence to strengthen their case.
Posted deepfake first.
They posted it on their channel, the deepfake of you kissing the fat guy, and then me kissing, yes, and then Bong Bong, the one of me kissing Bong Bong, she showed it to her own stream on Kickin' YouTube.
Yes. They showed the...
You ask him again, the deepfakes that he's seen, the 2 kissing videos, he thinks they're stupid, right?
During testimony, Johnny allegedly lied multiple times, saying he didn't remember who brought the bat into the fight, even though streams clearly showed that it was Hank's weapon. The translators even noted that Johnny pretended to forget details that could incriminate him.
He lied a lot, apparently.
A lot.
So, what did the translators say that he lied about, or what was the main things?
I think the primary one was saying, I don't know, or I don't remember, the things he clearly would have remembered. For example, who brought the baton? Who brought the baton to the fight? You know.
Okay.
Everybody knows that Hank brought the baton. It's obvious. He talks about the baton. He shows the baton on stream. The baton is in his apartment. Johnny knows that baton very well. And they asked him, who brought the baton? And he said, I don't know.
And Jungmann ended up disarming and using the baton?
That's
Is that
right.
what happened?
Hank brought the baton, and Jungmann felt, I guess, threatened by the baton, so he took it, and Johnny claims he hit him.
This wasn't confusion. It was a performance. The entire trial, as sources describe it, played out like a movie. Johnny sitting calm and smug, while witnesses hesitated and evidence blurred into contradictions. Every word, every pause, every lie was designed to stall, confuse, and survive. And for now, it's working. But make no mistake, this isn't the end. The final showdown is coming on October 29th. And what happens there could determine whether Johnny Somali walks free or disappears in a prison for years. Now let's talk about the bigger picture, because this isn't just one man manipulating the system. This is a dangerous precedent. If Johnny can win a case like this, in a country that's been actively prosecuting him, it sends a message that influence and chaos can still beat justice. He's not just fighting for his freedom. He's mocking the legal system itself. And that's what makes this entire story so infuriating. Because for every victim who stood up, for every streamer who testified, for every person he humiliated or harassed online, Johnny Somali is turning their pain into strategy. He's not learning from his punishment. He's learning how to game the system. And the scariest part? It might be working. His followers online are already celebrating, calling it a comeback arc, flooding social media with posts saying Johnny wins again. It's like watching the villain win halfway through the movie. But trust me, this story isn't over. Because when the final trial begins, the mask might finally fall. But even then, the damage is done. This secret win gave Johnny momentum, and that's dangerous. It's made him believe that he's untouchable. And history has shown us, people like that don't stop. They push boundaries until they crash. And when they crash, they take everyone around them down too. So as October 29th approaches, the world is holding its breath. Will this be Johnny Somali's great escape, or his final downfall? One thing's for sure, whatever happens next will be explosive. Watch till the end, because the story of Johnny Somali isn't just about one man's crimes. It's about how far someone will go to rewrite their own narrative, to manipulate truth, and to convince the world they're the victim when they're anything but. And if you haven't already, subscribe, because what's coming next is going to be even darker, even more unbelievable, and yes, even more dramatic. The secret trial was only Act 1. The finale hasn't even begun.